nigga is fucked up, ain't
He left a black girl.
For a good
PhD.
PhD, dude. Cold.
cold.
Wow.
And those who your babies is
She
about?
never.
He got one daughter.
You got one?
Who was them two girls?
He
I saw
said-
down there?
That's the Filipino.
You got
Mixed
two with
Philip.
her?
I got through with her.
Oh, God.
Darrell. Remember he was telling you, he said when he left his daughter, he was dragging his leg and
on
she
my
was
leg.
begging him not to leave.
Please.
You know what? That brings back memories to
Eat
me
your
and my
ass,
father.
nigga.
That's why I don't like
Really?
Yeah, my father, when he left my mom, because
Eat
I was
your
close
ass,
to my
nigga.
father like that, I used to hang on his leg. Sure did.
He
Wow.
get his ass whooped, kid. Why you fucking around with this nigga, man?
Dude.
This nigga fading to black, nigga.
That's hurtful. That's hurtful, man.
Yeah, nigga, you need to cry, nigga.
No, I'm talking about the baby thing, because that's making
You need
me,
to cry.
look, that's making me
Don't cry,
reminisce.
nigga. Don't cry. Well, look. Don't fake the tears, nigga. Nigga, you left, nigga. Don't fake it. Don't fake it. Don't fake it now. Yeah, go on out. Cause you ain't give a fuck, nigga. I'm gone. Fuck this, y'all. I don't give a fuck if you on my leg or not, bitch. Get the fuck on off of me.
You ever had any good pussy?
Huh?
Have you had any good pussy?
Nigga, that's good pussy right there. Sitting
I said, have you had any good pussy?
Nigga, that's good pussy. Goop,
I've had good pussy.
goop pussy.
Some good pussy.
I had some good pussy when I was over in Clark Air Force Base in the Philippines. And you know what? I think I spent like what, $14, and this was back in 1980 now. And when
You
you
paid
in the
for a
80s,
prostitute.
and this was like in the 79.
No, you paid for a prostitute, man.
Well, nigga,
It's a prostitute.
all groups is prostitutes as far as I'm concerned.
Ooh.
That's my personal opinion. I ain't talking about your wife, but they all groups. All of them prostitutes.
My wife is good, man.
I don't give a fuck about your wife being no goop, nigga. Now what? Come on, nigga. Now what?
Put my beard down.
Them feet, Darrell. Them feet. Hey, them feet sticking out.
Put that beard down,
You
dog.
gotta be able to swallow the same pill you motherfucker throw out there, nigga.
Put my beard down, dog. Yeah, you're right, dog.
You know? All groups, in my opinion, is prostitutes. They come from a heritage of prostitutes any motherfucking
My
way.
wife didn't come. She was in the Air Force. She wasn't like,
Yeah, when she got over here. She got over here and went to the
oh,
airport.
she got that man thing go seal up in there.
Nigga, she got a motherfucking lock and seal on your motherfucking ass, so regardless of what she is, she got a lock and seal on you. So what that make you? The same? Oh, what's your name?
I ain't pussy, but I'm good look.
What's your name, nigga? The nigga named Mark, ain't it? Hey, Kevin. Kevin, what's the nigga name?
I ain't pussy, but I'm a good look.
Kevin, what's the nigga name?
Oh, my God.
Martin.
He's a Mark. He's a Mark. In other words, he's a Mark ass nigga.
A Martin ass nigga.
He's a Mark ass nigga. Nigga, that woman, you better be glad, you better be fortunate, and you better be grateful. And this is real talk. I know that you use your Americanism on your woman and all that kind of shit to dominate and control and all that old bullshit, your male chauvinist so-called heritage over here in America against her. I know you do, because you an arrogant ass nigga. But I'm gonna tell you something real talk. When you get my age, you gonna start treasuring them good motherfucking women. You got a good woman, nigga, to put up with your monkey ass. Real talk. Not just you as a monkey, but me as a monkey, him as a monkey. We all got good women. Real talk. We got to learn how to value the treasures of a woman, not the pleasures of her.
What he talking about, Darrell, was that his wife now,
His wife now is a good woman to him.
listen, his wife now
His wife now is a good woman to him.
cut his cell phone off because he called his daughter, the one that he left.
Well, see,
Hold up.
that right there.
Had his phone turned
That's
off.
That's
see,
a
Yeah,
violation.
why you gotta go there, Cheers?
I was just,
now who spoke up?
Why you gotta go there, dog?
No, but
Hold on.
T, you the one talking first. No,
Do this shit, dog.
Who spoke up first?
Come on, dog.
you told him.
No, look at the
You
real
told
picture,
him.
though.
I didn't tell him.
Now
You
go
told
sit
him.
back down.
But you know what?
And
I
let
ain't
an old
finna say
head tell you
nothing.
But I need a shot, dog.
No,
I need a shot, dog.
no. There your shot right there in that little buffalo.
Look, I'm
He
speaking
didn't go there.
because
Now you
I'm a
touch the
daughter.
nerve.
she
You
get
touch the
done
nerve,
talking,
dog.
Dad.
I mean, seriously,
When she
I'm
get done,
serious
I'ma tell you
because I'm a daughter of a father that's somewhat like you. I was, like I said, on my father's leg. And for a woman to do that, I have no respect. But at the same time,
That's what mom.
you being the father, that's where you come in. Because regardless of my father's remarried, he's been with his wife for 35 years. That has nothing to do with me. When I got with my father and I explained him to my hurt, my feelings, my emotions, me and my father vowed to each other that was then, we're working on now. I just regained a relationship with my father within the past 3 years. After, I was 7 when my father met.
I seen my daughter.
You
She was
know,
12 years old.
and for a woman,
She was 5. She was
She was
5.
12 years old when I seen
and I
her.
was 7. You know what I'm saying?
It's been 30. It's been
And my
20
father
years.
stays in St. Louis, not even 15, 20
No,
minutes away from
she
me,
stays
and
on
would
these
never
coasts.
come
We
around me.
drove to see my
Let me
daughter.
tell you
Would
this is
never
myself.
come around me, hand to God.
Wow.
What she
You
said
know.
is all true.
And so, if his wife was to do something to him like that, and he allowed it to happen, me and him done.
And that's the whole
for
point
real.
right there.
That's what
Now,
Kenya
here's
was telling you.
Now let me break this down to you. The first person out here is 4 of us out here. The first person out here to speak on that was a woman.
Because I'm telling you from not just a woman's perspective, but as a child who has been hurt and been through that situation.
And you know
as
what,
well.
Mark? Even though she is coming from a woman's perspective and she's been through it all before, the main thing that spoke up, if you really look at it, the most emotional one out here spoke up first. That was a female.
I'm your daughter.
Here's what it
Because I'm
is.
telling you, she feeling the same. If you've had, and you've got through this relationship and you've even had some kind of communication with her, please get away from me, B. You know, but if you've had some form of, because like I said, me and my father, and I sat in front of his wife. This is my father. He was here before you, okay? And no disrespect, but he's going to be my father with or without you. Your choice.
But you know where that come from, Mark? From my perspective, and this is not a female, like, sensitivity, pat you on the back and nurse you on some motherfucking titty lick like she's doing. Nigga, you allowed that motherfucking woman to do that. That's your fault. I don't give a fuck how you look at it. I don't give a fuck how you look at it. Now,
because you got to also
she
look at it from
gonna
the other
breastfeed.
end.
Okay.
If she had children and say
She
that
gonna
it
breastfeed
was
you with
the
that
other way
bullshit.
around,
Same
and
thing.
you know what I'm saying, and it happened to that,
Yeah.
trust
That's
me,
your
she'd have
fault, man.
reacted out, and you know she would.
That's your motherfucking
She would
fault.
have reacted out.
That's your motherfucking fault. You allowed that to happen. And know why you allowed it to happen? Because you ain't taking control over what the fuck you do. It's what you do. If she don't like what you do, she got an option. Well, I don't like this nigga because he do so and so and so and so and so and so. Okay? So she got an option. If you don't like what I do, then get the fuck out of my motherfucking mix. Point blank period. But at the same token, in the same time, with that same mind inside of you that you have toward her, you got to have that same mind toward her as you have toward yourself. Bitch, who the fuck is you? That's my motherfucking daughter. I don't give a fuck if the world go down. If she wants me in her life, I'm gonna be there. It'd be different if your daughter didn't want you in her life. Or she was on some type of bullshit ass egotistical
Daddy
shit.
wasn't there. And
Right,
Right,
sugar daddy
exactly.
old bullshit. And then
She
that all
reached out
depends
to
on
me.
how
She
old
reached
she
out
is
to
too.
me.
That's what I'm saying.
Because see, that shit play out after a while too.
And see, I reached out to my
You know,
father.
you can't be
Honest to
36
God, I
years
reached
old.
out to him because he would never call me. He would never do it. And I reached out to him. I said, look, you are my father, and I don't know what happened between you and my mom. It doesn't matter. Because when I did finally go and meet with him, he told me it wasn't all my fault. I said, I'm not blaming anybody. That was back then.
Right.
I can't change what happened back then. I'm telling you from a daughter, I just finished my degree. Okay? You should be there. You should be through all these milestones that I'm going through. You should be there. When I got married, you should have been the one walking me down the aisle.
Right.
You know, these are things you should have been there to do. I'm still not holding you liable or responsible for it, but I'm telling you from this day forward, I want my relationship with my father. Either you willing to do that with me or you let me know now, and I promise you I will never have any more dealings, nor will I try to call you anymore. You know, and he simply told me, I love you, I'm sorry. And I said, I'll take your apology, but right now we're going this day forward. Promise me that you're going to be in my life and you're going to, you know what I'm saying, we're going to communicate. And he promised me that. And I'm holding it to it. You know, he's called me. He couldn't make my graduation. He called me and
I mean, your
told
woman
me he
gonna
loved
do
me
this
and all
here.
that. I
Your
accepted
woman,
that.
regardless of what the fuck she say now, nigga, you put your foot down, your woman gonna follow suit with you. That's all she wants you to do, really, because she's speaking out of emotions when she say shit like that. Don't take that shit to heart, nigga. That woman don't mean it.
No, she think I'm trying to fuck my ex-wife.
Well, fuck that.
Because
That's
I cheated on my ex-wife to get with her.
Mark,
So she think-
stop.
That's
Look,
still an insecurity.
Look, when it's all said and done, if you tell that woman, regardless of what her emotional powers, struggles are, or whatever her insecurities are, if you put your foot down, nigga, about your daughter, she gonna follow suit with you. She's speaking out of emotions, man. These species right here, they speak out of emotions. They are emotional people by biological nature alone. We ain't got a motherfucking thing to do with that. That's God's business, how he made them. They gonna come out of emotion. So you can't take every little motherfucking thing she say to heart. Fuck that. This nigga done told me she hated me 1,000 motherfucking times. Do you think I took that to heart? Oh yeah. Well, yeah,
I don't
you
tell
hate
him I hate him. The hate is such
Well,
a strong word.
You lied.
You know, like she done said shit. You know, like she done said some cold-hearted shit to me.
Like what, for example?
Like, fuck you, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
I don't mean shit. I said, fuck you, nigga, the fucking shit.
Yeah, nigga, the cheers. But do you say it to your wife?
No.
Okay.
Why'd you say something like that?
We were crippling blood.
See, we crippin' blood.
That's every week.
And that goes back to the first conversation. If you don't have a true relationship, you're not going to crippin' blood. If you don't crippin' blood in your relationship, if you don't have some type of contention
Animosity.
or strife or dispensation in your relationship, then you ain't really got no
Basically, T, you laying down and letting her run all over you and your daughter. So he's saying you ain't crippin' blood with B.
Right.
You letting her have her way.
You let her have
She
her emotional way.
right. She emotional, and that's why she cut your cell phone off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And give you a pink phone, and the kids got phones, but you ain't got no phone. You know, that kind of stuff. That's what he talking about.
That's all that is. That's all it is. Nigga, go home. And tell her you love her.
I ain't finna be no month.
Hold her hand.
That don't always work though, Darrell.
Hold her hand.
The wood is good.
And
It
listen
doesn't
to
matter. We're talking
and
about
listen to-
he's trying to
look,
get you.
man,
We talking to get your
and
phone.
listen-
It don't
and listen
work.
to
You
what
go
I'm
to her and you
saying.
tell her
And
straight up
listen
what's
to
up.
her.
Look, this my motherfucking child.
Yeah.
She existed
to
before.
her.
Yeah.
You accepted this then. You don't
Listen.
accept it now.
She broke his
Don't
phone
just
so he
hear
can't
her.
contact
I
her.
know, But
Don't just hear her.
she accepted. I'm sure you've been in contact with her before then, right? Have you been
Shit's phone.
to who phone?
To my phone, she can't stand my guts right now.
What?
Yeah, he tried to bring me a sandwich down.
This nigga drove me all the way to fucking Virginia.
Yeah, right before my surgery.
Pay gas, food, everything. See my daughter.
Oh,
My wife
wow.
would give me a fucking dime.
And you know why? Because you are allowing her to play that whole card with you. If you was to just cut that whole thing off and go for broke with her, even if it means y'all break up temporarily. Okay?
Everybody been telling him that.
You got.
Even if it means y'all
All
break
his
up
relatives, his daughter, everybody been
you
telling
basing
him.
your relationship on convenience.
Yep.
Don't we
And
know
you
that
even
so
said it
well?
yourself, T. You said that.
We know that so well.
You
I
basing your
say that
relationship.
because I'm living in a situation like that right now.
You basing your
So I can
relationship on
speak on it.
convenience, man.
Darrell, his wife came down to my house one day. He was down here like this. She came down to my house and said, Chism, when I want to spend time, family time, you don't let him come over your house.
Hold on.
I said,
Grab my phone.
you out of
Grab
order.
my phone. Grab my phone off this counter right here. And I'm going to show you case in point right now.